Hey everyone, welcome back to the Realms TCG YouTube channel. Today we're going to go over a November update. Now, I actually did one of these on the Twitch channel, which if you didn't know, twitch.tv/Guardian Realms TCG. We stream live there once a month, at minimum, and generally we're going to be doing our update videos there. But for this first one, I decided to talk to you personally, one-on-one, with the camera here, for a few reasons. I wanted to get everything clear this time. In the future, I feel like a lot of the updates will be live, and so some things might be missed, some things, I mean, that's the nature of live television, if you will, or online media. And yes, I could just edit things in post, but another thing is with this particular time being the first time we do an update, I wanted to make sure that it was absolutely clear, and honestly, there's a few things that have changed since previously doing the November stream that I did only yesterday at the time of recording. If you were there throughout the stream, a lot of this might be what you've already heard, and something I mentioned in the stream as well is still valid and still the same. A lot of what I'm talking about in these videos are in the Discord. We've got an announcements page, we've got a whole section of channels in our Discord specifically for Guardian Realms, so go ahead and join if you want to keep updated. And while I'm plugging the Discord, I might as well mention that we've got a Linktree now with everything that is valid towards Guardian Realms. That includes the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel, the Instagram, which will have content soon. That's the same as TikTok, a direct link to the Tabletop Simulator mod, and more. So I'll include that link down below in the description. So getting started, yesterday during the November update stream, we did a match, and we did a match against McFly. Now, I've just edited that video, and that's going to release after this update video. It's about 18 minutes long. It is a great match. I cut out all of the fluff just so you can see how fast-paced the game can be, and roughly to get an estimate of how long each game might take. I'd say this is one of the longer type of games, like around about the 20-minute, maybe 30-minute mark would probably be the cap for these matches. And I say that because I actually got down to my fourth last card in my own deck. Regardless, great match, and once again, big shout out to McFly. Once again, there's going to be a link in the description to McFly's Twitch channel. Go and give him a follow. He's a great guy. We've known him for a little while. But another video that's going to be coming out soon, it hasn't been made at the time of this recording, but it will be released after this video, is we've got another update to the rules. Now, this one is going to need its own video because they're not very big changes, admittedly. A lot of these changes are things I would like to say were previously assumed. Probably the biggest change is actually down to deck composition. With uncommon cards, you are allowed up to 5 in a deck, and you are able to have like up to 5 of one specific uncommon card. That's no longer a thing now, so we are limiting uncommon rarity cards to 2 of the same card allowed in a deck. Rare cards and higher remain at 1 of the same card per deck, as rare cards or higher are considered unique, but we are still keeping common cards as completely unlimited. We've added a new combat mechanic, which is Return to Hand, which goes into the new tokens that have been added to the game as well. Tokens are a subcategory of special conditions, which include walls, clone cards, copy cards, guardian summon cards, sacrifices, and infusions. These tokens are what I mean by they were previously just assumed, but I feel like it's important to add these into the rulebook. You can check out the rulebook in the Discord, on the Tabletop Simulator mod, and in that future video so you can know exactly what I'm talking about with all of these changes. Now, not only are you going to get a video that updates the rules of the game, but you're also going to get showcase videos on what I like to call sets. A set in Guardian Realms refers to cards that all have a very similar theme. So for example, a Turt set, the Frog set, the Gonga set, the Mongrel Spire set. There's all these different factions, all these different cards that have similar themes and synergize with one another to create these little sets that you can theme your decks around. The first set that I'm going to be showcasing will be the Wraithguard Empire set, and then I'm going to get your opinions in the Discord through voting of which sets and showcases you would like to see next. We actually did one of these polls already in the Discord, so thank you so much to those that voted. That's the entire reason we did the match against McFly, because you guys wanted to see what a match actually looks like. Previously, we have done tutorials, for example, with the 200 plus cards we had in our deck. The base deck has now been increased to a whopping 250 cards. Now, not only are these 250 cards in the Tabletop Simulator mod, but they are also going to be made as physical cards. I just placed an order a couple of days ago for the entire 250 set. Now, I'll be honest, there are bound to be some errors on these cards. Most likely there will be things that will change before the actual release, but this is what I like to call the first ever alpha physical set. And the coolest thing about this is not only have I ordered 2 of these sets, all holographic, I will be keeping aside one of these as what I like to call my holy grail, completely unopened, untouched, will never see the light of day, and collect all the dust in the world of my room. But the other 250 holographic cards will be opened on my stream on Guardian Realms TCG as well through multi-streaming. We'll do a pack opening, we'll do a quality check of all of the cards, and we will show you what these holographics look like. Now, after this pack opening and quality check, as long as it does pass my standards, I am going to place an order of 100 booster packs using the website eprint.com.au. When I receive these 100 boosters, I'll be sending out 5 booster packs each to selected streamers along with their cards that inspired the card to the selected streamers you're seeing on screen now. So go ahead and give all of these guys a follow if you want to check out their own pack openings, their booster pack openings. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I intend to take all of that footage and turn it into one big video on the Guardian Realms channel as well. So again, they're going to get 5 booster packs each. They're going to get their own card out of my holographic set, but there will be a select amount of booster packs left over. And those limited edition Alpha 1 booster packs will be available for sale. Now, along with this big purchase of cards, this is probably the most exciting thing about this November update, as we went and hired a dev to develop the Prototype 1 build of Guardian Realms on mobile. So it is in development now. It's due for the 22nd of December, but of course, we will have to review it. We'll have to see what it looks like, see if the devs need any more work on the game, and then hopefully by, let's say, the beginning of next year, we can get Guardian Realms Prototype Build 1 up on the Android Play Store to be available for people to test out. Just bear in mind, it is absolutely a prototype. It is not in finished condition whatsoever. A lot of placeholder work. It's pretty much just to make sure that the mechanics work and the devs are along the same kind of wavelength with me. If it passes my quality check on that and my standards, we'll go into Prototype Build 2. And slowly we can build this game up as its own mobile game. And again, with the roadmap that we previously went over, we'd love to make this into a PC game, Steam integration, iOS integration, across the board. Really, I just want people to play the game, so you guys can enjoy it, but also so I can honestly refine it and make it a better experience for everyone. So massive news on that front. I'm so happy about the fact that we've got this dev working on it. I will keep you updated with that. But as usual, you can play this game right now. It is on the Tabletop Simulator Workshop as a mod. So remember, if you own Tabletop Simulator, you can play this game right now. And that's actually the final bit of an update I have for you this month, is the Tabletop Simulator mod. It has seen a little bit of a revamp with the board. We removed all the ugly little tokens, and I actually put down little circular tokens to represent all the statuses, the buffs, the debuffs. We got rid of the circles on the field and placed buff and debuff zones. We removed the ugly blurred out titles of all of the card slots, and we replaced them with in-game, like, visually better logos. Speaking of logos, we updated the Guardian Realms logo, so it now has the Guardian Realms sword across the lettering. The rulebook has been updated. The cards have been all updated, so we have a full 250. We've added a world map that I've been working on through the website Incarnate, and I included 8 different pre-made decks in the deck building zone of the board. So again, if you don't really have the time to deck build, or you just can't really be bothered but you want to play the game, you can just pick one of those up. There are 2 tablets on the board now as well, so you've got the feedback form and a direct link to the YouTube channel as well, so you can watch tutorials on the fly. And probably the greatest quality of life update I've made on the tabletop sim is the counters to every single possibility of cards. The field zone has a counter, the equipment has a counter, the effects have a counter. All of these have counters so you can keep up to whatever the ability's usage is or duration of field card or whatever it is. The only other counter that I'm thinking of adding is a round counter, but besides that, I think I'm pretty happy with what the board looks like. It's much less cluttered, it's much better looking, but voice your opinions down in the comments below, and that's all I have for you for this November update. It's been a lot of work, but it's been quite rewarding, so I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys next month for more Guardian Realms content. See you later.